All right, last one. I know that you're excited because I'm excited. All right, so quadrilateral RSTV with the given vertices is shown on the graph. Find the perimeter and round to the nearest hundredth. Okay, so again, I'm going to need to use the distance formula. And remember that the distance formula is the difference of the x's squared plus the difference of the y's squared. All right, let's extend that the rest of the way. So that is my distance formula. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do, and I'm going to use color coding because I'm going to have to use the distance formula 4 times. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find the distance here. All right, so my pink distance, we'll call it, is going to be my second x minus my first x. So 2 minus a negative 5, so that's 2 plus 5 squared. Let me put a little squared there, sorry about that. Plus 6 minus 7, so 6 minus 7 squared. All right, so I'm going to type that into my calculator, and I'm going to get an answer. The answer that I get is going to be the square root of 50. All right, I'm going to leave it as the square root of 50 for right now. So I'm going to fill that in there, the square root of 50. All right, now I'm going to find this blue side right here. So let's find our blue distance. All right, so I'm going to open up my big long radical sign, and I'm going to say my second x minus my first, so negative 4 minus a negative 5, so that's going to be plus 5 squared, plus 0 minus 7. 0 minus 7 squared. Nope, I left my squared off that first one. Got to put that in there. All right, I'm going to put that in my calculator, and I see that I get the square root of 50. So I get the square root of 50. All right, I'm going to change colors here. Let's go with green, and we're going to do this right here. Okay, so I'm going to find my green distance. And again, I'm opening up that big long radical, and I've got 5 minus negative 4, so 5 plus 4 squared plus negative 3 minus 0. So negative 3 minus 0 squared. All right, I'm going to put that in my calculator, and I get the square root of 90. And again, I'm going to leave it as a radical for right now. All right, last side. Let's make that one, let's go orange. All right, let's see. So I'm going to go right here. Well, it came out more of a gold, but it'll be all right. And I've got D is equal to the square root of my, this time this is going to be my second one, so 5 minus 2 squared plus negative 3 minus 6 squared. So again, I'm going to type all of that in my calculator, and I get the square root of 90. The square root of 90. All right, so that was a lot of work, but I did good there. So now I'm going to find the perimeter, and that the perimeter is the sum of all sides. So I have the square root of 50 plus the square root of 50 plus the square root of 90 plus the square root of 90. So again, I'm going to type all of that in my calculator. All right, and when I type that in, I get 33.11580158. But I've been asked to round to the nearest hundredth, so I've got 33.12 because that 5 after the 1 tells me to round up. So I'm going to box that. All right, the next part of my question is I've been asked to name the quadrilateral with its most precise name. Okay, so I look at it and I do see that I have 2 pairs of congruent sides. So I have to ask myself, are they opposites or are they adjacents? Well, I see that this and this are touching, so those are adjacent, and I see that these and these are touching, so those are adjacent. So the answer is that I have a kite here. All right, so you have finished the study guide. So now it is time for you to look over your study guide and prepare for your test. If you have any questions before the test, please ask me. In order to pick up your test, you must submit your study guide. Good luck.